Yeah, Veteran Explorer and Therapy are always a Nick Fit. Yeah, I guess so. There's just a lot going on in this deck. It feels like it's not Nick Fit just because there's a lot going
Right.
on that isn't
Hmm.
related to it being Nick Fit. If that
Right.
makes sense. I'm hoping to see Seagate Stormcaller into Village Rites. That seems fun.
Yeah. And then we also have the Yorion as a companion, which I totally missed looking over the deck list.
Yeah. He flashed it on screen just for a moment there.
Hmm.
Yurion. What can Yurion blink in this deck? That's cool. Let's see. Ice
Um,
Fang, Astrolabe,
Ice Fang, Uro.
Uro, I guess, if you just want to draw. Yeah. And Seagate Stormcaller, so you could
Hmm.
double the next thing again. You need a lot of mana, though. You could double. Oh, you can't double Time Walk. Okay. Time Warp, sorry. Time Warp.
Yeah.
It has to be CMC 2 or less. So Seagate Stormcaller mirror match here.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the Phils? And by the way, this is a historic moment. Phil versus Phil. This has not happened yet on stream yet.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. Your mind is blown. Um, oh, what's happening? Oh, Thoughtseize. Okay,
We have a yeah.
but it's the Phil versus Phil
Oko
mirror
Oko.
match. Also, the Seagate
Hmm.
Stormcaller mirror match.
Hmm.
What do you take here with Thoughtseize?
Probably the Assassin's Trophy.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I feel
What
like I
land
heard
does he have
there's a
in play?
general
An
rule
island?
if things are double, you don't take one of the doubles.
Depends, I
I don't,
guess.
but that
Also,
depends.
also depends what's in Phil's hand. Phil Blackman's hand. I need to stop calling them Phil because they're both Phil. All right, he goes with your
Oh,
pick, the trophy. What's up, Log T? Log T is here. Thanks for tuning in.
but Blackman was saying he was considering taking Brainstorm instead of Assassin's Trophy
Ooh, interesting.
to
Yeah, that.
try to, because you don't want, Nguyen doesn't want double Oko in hand if you can't cast it yet.
Yeah. Juba Ninja says go Phil. I guess that works.
Perfect.
Go Phil. Um,
So Blackman is being a little more conservative and not, well, he just did a land go there.
I wonder how soon this in the game this deck can go off. Like, can you turn one with this deck?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Lodge T1, you had your first paper event this weekend. Vintage on Saturday, Legacy on Sunday. That sounds awesome.
It does sound awesome. Log
Hope
is in
everyone was
Italy.
feeling safe. Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Congrats on that.
Yeah.
I saw
Oh,
Mengucci was there,
awesome. Okay.
so that must have been a lot of fun. I wish I was there.
Yeah, I know. Because there's usually a big Legacy event in Bologna, and one of these days we'll be there.
Yeah, I hope so. What's the where's the furthest you've traveled for a Magic event?
Um, well, when we went to Japan, we didn't actually play Magic because we were a little nervous about traveling with our cards, but we did go to Haruya and bought cards at Haruya. So that could be the furthest I went for Magic.
Okay, that's fair.
But we hit the circuit around Chicago. So we've gone to Louisville, Indianapolis, events in Chicago, up to Milwaukee, out to Iowa. And one of these days, well, like this summer, we wanted to go to Las Vegas,
Yeah, I feel you.
We're gonna hit the double Grand Prix one of these years where it's like Modern Legacy, but they're not doing Legacy anymore, so I don't know. How about you?
That may come back. I don't know. So, um, I haven't traveled very far to play an event, like not
Hmm.
even outside of greater New York City area. At least not that I remember. Although I have played like with people I know, just fun kitchen table games all over the place. But I mean, like at an event, not very far. But I did go to Barcelona, and they just happened to be having the World Magic Cup there while I was there, so I stopped by and checked that out. That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Got a bunch of free swag. That's fun.
Log says Andrea was a traitor because he didn't play Vintage on Saturday, since no one else from his league was there.
Gotcha. Leon is here. What's up, Leon?
Well,
What are you saying?
I'm currently looking for a new Vintage list. Um, I proxied up and was starting to vaguely learn how to play land still,
Okay.
and it's not cutting it for me anymore. I think it's a little too much of a slog. You know, I like
Okay.
to play broken things. It's not that broken.
You like a quick game.
I'm wondering. I'm feeling like I need to do Dredge, is what I'm saying. I think Dredge is what I'm gonna try next.
Do it. Just online or paper or both or what?
Online to start, and then I guess I could just figure out what vintage deck I own the most of to begin with, which I guess technically would be Eldrazi, because that deck can just win
Yeah,
if I wanted to get a paper version.
that's true.
So Nguyen has Village Rites in hand. Just want to see that card resolved. Is that the first printing of it, or is this a reprinting?
First printing, brand new card. At least as of Core 21.
Nice.
So, Village Rights. Oh, it is an instant. It is an instant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you don't want to cast it so you draw cards that they will name with their Cabal Therapy. You do it afterwards.
Right.
All right, so Cabal Therapy
We've got,
is now being cast, naming
and he
Village
is putting
Rights.
the Village Rites in
Yep,
response.
yep,
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Lodge T, I understand. Friends do not let friends play stand still, but my play group was letting me play the land still deck, and it was mean and locked people out, but they wouldn't let them play Dredge or Eldrazi either. Well, what am I left with? What's the most unfair thing you can do the earliest in Vintage? That is what I want to be doing.
That's a good question. I don't actually know the answer.
You're a long time, not a good time. Exactly. That's why I can't play it anymore.
I get it.
So I did very briefly consider playing Lantern Control in Modern, and I just couldn't do that to my friends. So
Oof. Do it to yourself. Don't even do it to
I
yourself.
know. I know.
I've seen at my local shop a couple of times in on modern nights lantern control mirrors, and I just stopped by the table. I'm like, are you guys having fun? Is
I
anyone
hope
having
so.
fun
I
here?
hope they are. We haven't seen Lantern Control in a while. What happened
Some
to those
people,
players? Are they
yeah,
okay?
I don't know, probably not. But I get that some people like the puzzle of it, and
Hmm.
it that they find that part fun. I get it. It's just like it's just funny.
Yeah. My name is You're right. The choice matrix is lower when you're playing with just your play group, but my play group was not happy. And then I wasn't happy. But we just spent the weekend cleaning up and going through our collection, and I pulled up my vintage deck, and I'm just not enjoying it. So that got thrown to pieces, and I just don't have a vintage deck in paper right now. To be fair, I didn't have like real power or anything like that.
Yeah,
But
nobody would
and
expect you
then
to.
Landon has like blue red prowess, I think he's got like blue-red young pyromancer in his vintage deck. I don't really know the name of it.
Oh, I mean, I know there's a bunch of different Pyromancer based vintage decks, but
Hmm.
it could be any
That's what
number
his
of
is.
different ones. Cool. That's probably what I would play.
It's a little more aggressive.
So Dark Petition on the stack here.
Without spell mastery, unfortunately.
Oh, you're right. No three
Mono
black.
red stacks in vintage. Yeah. I am not going to be the boogeyman in vintage and play the brown deck. What is that brown deck? Mishra's
Shops?
nonsense. Shops.
Shops?
I'm not going to play
Yeah.
shops. Hmm.
Just fixing the board so people could see Phil's graveyard. I just realized I could see it, but the audience couldn't see it. Sorry about that, everybody.
Mm.
My bad. Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh yeah.
Did you get any
So
magic
for
cards for your
combo,
birthday?
I did get magic cards for my birthday.
What did you
I
get?
always get magic cards. I got 3 cards from the cube that I don't have to alter because the plan is to alter out the entire cube. So I got some of those fancy box toppers,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I don't remember the name of it, but I tweeted about it. So I'm just gonna look it up on my Twitter.
Do it.
I got like Council's Judgment.
Oh, the new one with the new art or the older one?
Hmm.
Okay.
Right, the new ones with the extended art, so I won't have to alter them out because altering 360 cards is kind of a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And apparently I didn't tweet about it. I meant to tweet about it, but I didn't tweet about it. Oh yes, I did. He gave it to me early. Phyrexian Metamorph, Council's Judgment, and Noble Hierarch.
Nice.
And then, so Broken in Vintage, Lodge T1 says I could be doing PO, which may be Paradoxical Outcome, or Breach, or Doomsday.
Bolas's
Ooh,
Citadel.
Hollow Vine, Hogak Vine. It did play Hollow One in Modern, so maybe I'd like that.
Unbanned Faithless Looting. Right?
Yeah.
Are we on board with
No,
that,
it's
folks?
okay. I think Faithless Looting really was making Modern unfun, and I was playing it, so I can say that. It was like Brainstorm in Modern. You could build your deck for it to be that powerful.
Okay.
Crab Shark in Vintage? Are you saying like Hedron Crab and Crab Shack? I don't know that deck. So this Phil v Phil matchup is coming into a bit of a slog. Got a couple of Mystic Sanctuaries on Nguyen's side and a Bolas Citadel on Blackman's side.
I think the Citadel's still on the stack, right? Am I wrong?
Oh, is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
And we just saw a fetch and response, and we're going to put probably Force of Will on top and draw it somehow. That's what I'm predicting.
Mm.
Let's see. Yep. Force of Will on top.
Yep. Yep.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Yep. There we go.
He almost revealed the cards by accident. All right.
Yeah.
So likely seeing a hard cast force here.
Ooh. Hedron Crab, Fast Spawn, Obero, Retreat to Hagra equals Crab Shack. I love the idea of playing Fast Spawn. I own Obero already as a card, so I know that one. And
That's
Fast Spawn got unrestricted, so I can play 4? Crab Shack sounds interesting.
Orbero's the one that can bounce itself, right?
Yeah, you bounce a legendary.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the new, the new crab for consistency.
yeah.
It's gonna be great. I'm writing this down.
So a flavor
On Wednesdays
question.
on my stream, I usually play Legacy, but maybe I need to try Vintage a bit. Go ahead.
Why do crabs mill?
Because they burrow in the ground.
It could be. I don't know. I just don't get why crabs mill. Why do crabs have mill abilities, everybody?
Well, why do spiders have reach?
because they build a web and they catch things that fly around in it.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I didn't think of that. All right.
Because they drive
All right,
you
good.
insane? What? Aetherflux Reservoir knocked out of the hand, it looks like. Because they walk backwards? Is that really the
They
reason?
walk sideways.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, they walk sideways, right? Crabs are
Okay,
weird.
and then Hollow Vine / Hogak Vine. Cool.
Oh, I should share the podcast again.
For sure.
I was on the Leaving a Legacy podcast last week. Check out, I'm
It was
sharing the link in
great. You
chat
should
right
check it
now.
out.
Check it out. Listen to it later. Bookmark it. All right. Where are we in this game right now? There is not much
It
happening for Blackman.
is, yeah. Nguyen's just untapped with a boatload of mana, starting off with an attack. We've got an Uro. A very expensive, very fancy Uro.
Yeah, it looks
Which means,
extended foil Japanese Uro. Very nice.
yeah.
Phil Nguyen's a fancy guy. Ponder. Have we seen Stormcaller this game yet? No, right? Not yet.
Yeah, there's one in Blackman's graveyard. I can see the little ripped piece of paper.
Oh, yeah, right. You're right. Yep.
And then here comes Uro back because Astrolabe. Because of Astrolabe.
Yeah, exactly.
Which means, yeah,
I know
Blackman's
what you.
gonna swoop.
Sorry. All right, Blackman Troops. I know what you meant. My name is Rexiel, but yeah, don't shorten it that way. It's kind of a slur. Uh, all right. So Phil Nguyen gets the game one. Now I want to look at sideboards.
Or I think it
Bug
does run shocks
Shadow.
and maybe even only one fetch or one duel at the time. Now it's bug. Yeah, that makes sense. It's better.
Leon's recommending me the deck. We'll see.
All right.
Cabal Therapy to
Cabal
start.
Therapy, naming Cabal Therapy.
Wow, that's something you don't see often, right?
And Nguyen is feeling like he's kept a very questionable hand. We've
Uh-oh.
got Wilt, Ponder, Prismatic, Misty Rainforest, and an island.
I like how
It is a little questionable.
I like how Phil has to give us an extreme close-up on his cards so we could see how
I
nice they
really
look.
appreciate that.
He's like, "Oh, you want to thought seize me? Here, look very
Look
closely
at
at
my
these cards."
beautiful card.
What's the nearest card to you right now?
In my life, like my physical
Yeah, like right now, if
life,
you had to grab a magic card, is there one within arm's reach?
yeah, there's like 10.
Oh, okay.
But literally taped to my monitor is the Watery Grave I finished today
Okay.
and the Overgrown Tomb. I just literally taped them to my monitor when I finished them. Overgrown Tomb.
Nice.
Oh, autofocus. And Hollowed Fountain, though I'm not entirely convinced that the fountain is straight.
Looks
feel like
straight
it's
from here. That actually looks
Well, that's good.
legit, like it was printed like that. Like it was,
Okay.
you know.
I think it's straight. So those are the 3 closest cards. I also have several unfinished cards.
Nice.
What about you?
I have an angel token. Oh,
4/4?
focus. Yeah, I don't know why this is on my desk, but it is. And this card I saw people are using now in Commander, or something.
Mm-hmm.
This new cleric.
Well, there's
Deck.
Yeah.
So I pulled them out just because I wasn't sure if I had any, and that's it.
Yeah. Cool.
Wow, nice altar, says Jube Ninja. You should share
Thanks.
your
Oh yeah,
site
I'll do
thing.
my link tree,
Yes, yes.
which I highly recommend. I do altars. And I'm a little behind on Etsy. I just sold everything on Etsy and I got to relist a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Because when we
Etsy,
did the
really nice.
whole, yeah, and we did the whole yesterday and the day before, like magic collection assessment, I pulled a bunch of altars that I've no longer playing in my Merfolk decks. I'm tearing apart my Merfolk deck, so I'm going to list those.
I dig it. You don't want Merfolk decks anymore?
Yeah, it's very begrudgingly, but I am moving on. Merfolk. I was a huge fan. I played it so hard, and I know people who are diehards are still playing the deck. Apparently, I'm not that much of a diehard. I am moving on. I
I
have
feel you.
so many Merfolk cards. I had like a whole everything that was playable in modern Merfolk over the years. I kept, so I
Hmm?
had playsets upon playsets of everything.
Are you in pursuit of building something else?
I'm trying to be good and have fewer decks. So I took apart Merfolk and the Rack in Modern, and I'm actually sending them to the Channel Fireball You Box It, We Buy It promotion. I'll let you know if it's good.
Okay.
And hopefully I'll get some more cube cards out of it.
I dig it. All right, so he cycled the Wilt. Apparently doesn't think he needs that anymore. And then an artifact drops. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way it goes, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Ooh,
Psychoball Therapy.
straight for the Cabal's therapy flashback. That's on the stack. Nguyen is thinking about it.
Yep. Do you just force that? I think so. It was
Yep,
gonna get
it's
exiled
gonna
anyway,
just
but
pay for it. Mm-hmm.
might as well protect the rest of the hand.
Yeah, for sure.
Got 3 hidden cards still, so why not?
I just now realized where Blackman's exile cards are. They're over on his left side. Oh, I get it. I saw those cards there the first game. It's like, what is that card doing over there? But it's his
Oh yeah,
exile.
yeah. He takes the remove from the game, old school.
Mm-hmm. Of
Um,
course, this is 90s MTG. We're gonna play
yeah.
lands in front.
All right, you play lands in front of my channel, you're banned.
Yeah, no, I hate lands in front. And then I play against some people who are like insistent that they saw a rule book and this is how they're supposed to lay out the board when they first learned, and that's how they're going to play forever.
Yeah, it's guys
It's
and
harder to
girls.
read your board state.
It's incorrect.
Yeah, we're
There's
saying
no
it
more
here.
mana burn.
Lands in the back.
There's no more mana burn. There's no
Yeah.
more damage on the stack, and there's no more lands in front. It's over.
It's hard for me to understand as a player who never played with damage on the stack that damage used to go on the stack. Like,
It
that's crazy to me.
yeah. It was a mess, is what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I look back on it, it just why did we do that?
Hmm. And mana burn is kind of confusing too, because then how do you play counter spells?
What do you mean?
So maybe I don't understand how mana burn works. I thought you had to tap your lands each turn or else you take a damage.
Oh no
Is
no
that
no
totally wrong?
no, that's not what it is. So mana burn is
Oh,
if you
okay.
had floating mana, like unused mana
Ah,
floating, and you change phases or whatever, you
uh-huh,
take
uh-huh.
damage and the mana goes away.
Ah,
Now the mana just goes
yeah, that
away.
makes more sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what mana
that
burn
happens
is.
to me in Eldrazi because I'll regularly just have one floating
Right, exactly.
because of
So
the
you would
soul
have
lands.
taken a damage for that.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, that why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it like back in the day there were cards that I'm trying to think of an example of a card. I'm drawing a blank, but there were cards that like gave you mana as like a penalty,
Hmm.
so that if you didn't use the mana, you would
Oh.
take damage. There's like some really old designs that were like that.
Hmm. Okay.
So you know that I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
I'm glad they got rid of it, and I'm glad they got rid of
Yeah.
lands in front.
Yeah.
Cathodian, yes, Cathodian is a perfect example. Cathodian used to have a huge drawback. Are you familiar with Cathodian? It's 3 mana artifact
Nope.
creature, 3/3. When it dies, you get 3 colorless mana. There you go.
And that was a drawback.
That was a drawback because then you'd take 3 damage unless you use the 3 mana somehow during combat.
Oh. And here's another one. Su Chi.
Yep.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
like a straight up advantage these days.
Yeah. It is.
You're trying to sack that on purpose.
I actually have Cathodian in my cube
Three
though.
ponders in one turn. I just would like to take a moment to point out that Phil has played three ponders. Or sorry, that's not
Yeah.
clear. Nguyen has played three ponders.
This is true. And a shuffle on this one.
Hmm.
I was gonna say Cathodian is in my cube, and it's really hard
Oh.
to use the 3 colorless mana during combat. At least in my cube. So it often
Oh.
just goes away. So
Okay.
I've been trying to break my Cathodian in cube for a while, but have not been
Yeah.
successful.
Here we go. Another ponder.
We
We
should have
all
had a
have the
bingo
same
card.
art in our ponder.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
know.
4 ponders in a row.
Hmm.
I like the Seagate card a lot. Seems really good in
Crab
Vintage,
drawback.
actually. The Stormcaller.
Mm-hmm.
Time Walk, copy Time Walk, or Ancestral.
Yeah, I can totally see it showing up.
What's the kicker?
That's what I'm
Forgot.
double checking. Is it 4? You have to add MTG. You can't just search Seagate Crawler because then a bunch of water parks show up. Just fun fact.
Oh, Seagate Stormcaller.
Or Storm.
Okay.
So many words.
Kicker blue 4, and you copy it
Uh-huh.
twice. Okay,
Oh.
that's pretty nuts. Blue 4, copy the spell twice. Seems cool. Assassin's
Proxied
Trophy, Sylvan
Assassin's
Library.
Trophy.
Yep, I like it. When do spoilers end? Tomorrow?
I
Does
don't feel
anyone
like
know?
we've gotten the common dump that we usually get
You might
yet.
be right. Maybe that's this Friday. When does this set come out? The end of the month, right?
We don't know any of these answers.
We
Zendikar Rising release date. Let's start there. September 25th is the release date.
okay,
So
September
we've got quite a
25th.
bit of time.
But when does like the pre-release packs come out? Because I'm gonna get those. That's like next week, right? Then? I don't know.
We'll
Someone
see.
who knows stuff. Someone
Yeah.
who knows stuff. Make yourself known in chat. Welding jar, nice.
Is that a welding jar?
Yep.
Now I'm looking up pre. There we go. The welding jar, it looks like it has probably protected the citadel as long as it can be resolved, which we know it does. All right, the pre-release is September 18 through 24.
Okay. I just wanted to know when I could
And
go buy a
then
pre-release pack. Mr. Fringe. What's up, Mr. Fringe?
when is the spoiler season?
It's probably
Don't
this
they
week.
usually list who has all the spoilers?
Yeah. I think we're just about done with the spoilers. Or close. There's also going to be commander cards that are not in the main set, apparently, right?
I saw that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, I was confused when those got spoiled because I don't think this is a format of the products they've done before, but there are going to be, looks like, accompanying Commander product, right?
yeah, it appears to be. I don't as a habit, I don't really read those press releases, but I see the headlines. So I think that's what's happening.
Okay. Got the pre-release schedule. September 9th was the last day for spoilers. And then they usually just dump a bunch of comments at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, Leon, I think Throne of Eldraine had Brawl,
Oh, yeah.
but they were not commander cards only. Like they were not legal in standard. I mean, they were legal in standard. The Throne of Eldraine cards were legal in standard because they were for Brawl. They just weren't in booster packs or draft packs or whatever. And then Ikoria had Commander 20 tied with the release. So they had cards that were not in Ikoria but were
Mm-hmm.
themed around Ikoria and all the Ikoria mechanics. So is that what they're doing
Right.
now?
Yes,
I
it
don't know.
says, according to this Wikipedia-ish article, it says, like Ikoria, it's going to be new cards that are themed around the world and reprints from anywhere, and they will be just commander decks.
That sounds sick.
And we know about two of them. We know one of the commanders is something called Obun, Moldiah Ancestor,
Okay.
which is called Land's Wrath is the theme. And the other one is Anawan the Ruined Thief, and it's a sneak attack theme. So that seems pretty cool.
That does seem pretty cool.
That is all we know so far, according to this Wikipedia-ish website.
SWAT the OG, thanks for the follow and the sub with Prime. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching. A lot happening here with Bolas the Citadel casting a lot. Looks like Phil's at 4 life. Is that right? He has himself at 4.
I think that's usually been his mana pool, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
No,
oh,
he is
because
at 2
Doomsday
now.
resolved. Doomsday resolved, and I missed that.
Oh,
All right, so
man.
that's his
Yeah,
Oracle
sorry,
trigger,
guys.
and
We got a little distracted.
yeah,
Yep. Doomsday, Thassa's Oracle. Got there. It's pretty common for musicians to like not be able to tolerate listening to the radio. Like I listen to mainly
yeah.
talk radio
Mm-hmm.
because it's just too taxing. I'm doing music all the time,
I feel you. Yeah. So the Five Bloods and Connected. Bookmark those on your Netflix account. Check them out, and let me know on the next stream what you think.
Got another turn 1 Cabal Therapy to lead off this game. This time it is Nguyen's turn, and he is taking a moment to think about what to name. I mean, why not just name Bolas the Citadel, right?
That seems like a good
Oh, he's
idea.
gonna go for Cabal Therapy.
And nailed it. There was a Citadel though. Ponder, Welding Jar, Brainstorm. Pretty good hand. It looks like.
Yeah,
Only 1 land though.
yeah. We're getting something blue. No one's playing Wasteland, so
So
well, I guess Prismatic only gets basics.
refresh my memory. How did
Hmm.
Phil Nguyen win game 1? He had Veteran Explorer and he sacked it. And then what happened after that? What did he get in play? Did he show that he can get infinite time warps? Is that where we left off in game 1? I kind of forgot. This is gonna look really stupid on the VOD.
Yes.
Because I forgot what happened in game 1.
But neither of us can remember.
Yeah.
It was slightly. There was.
Yeah, there was an Uro in play. Yeah. Oh well.
No, we don't know.
All right. Well, it just looks silly later.
It was great.
Especially when the videos go up on YouTube, I cut out all the dead air, so it's just gonna go straight from game 1 to 2 to 3, and we're gonna be like, I don't remember what happened like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
Uro
little
and
lazier when I put stuff on YouTube. I just put the bookmarks when rounds
Oh, yeah.
start. I don't cut out the dead air.
yeah. Uro and Oko are both in Phil Nguyen's deck, so he's keeping that alive, I guess. What do you think of God Eternal Kefnet? Does anyone feel like
I
this
love
card should
that
be played
card.
more in Legacy?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the best god eternal,
I
but
agree.
Bantu is also very strong.
Bantu, what does that one do again?
I don't want to say it wrong. God.
Ooh,
5/6 with Menace. I think I'm particularly partial to Menace. And this is ETB, sack any number of other permanents. You may draw that many cards.
I dig it.
I like that one.
Swat the OG, that's awesome. Thanks for subbing and following. And I'm glad you were able to catch us live. And thank you for watching us on YouTube. Appreciate it.
Excellent. Thank you.
What about Ominous Seas? Should this card be played more in Legacy, do you think? Does anyone think? This is an open question, everybody. I like this card. That's true, it does. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, right. So drawing a card gets a counter, remove 8 counters, make a huge Kraken. That's awesome. Especially with it being 1 and a blue. Yeah. Mirror lands, but Nwyn's has black border, so
Astrolabe here. A crowd favorite.
You didn't get a chance to shine with Standstill because of Sharknado being too much stronger than it. I think maybe it's a speaky.
Shark Typhoon is hot right now across many
Yeah.
formats.
Mm-hmm. Which I love. I think it's the most ridiculous flavor of card ever.
It's up there, yeah, for
It
sure.
is truly Sharknado.
It's like a pop culture reference that made it to
Mm-hmm.
the big stage, right?
Yeah.
Is it
This looks like a
possible?
Cabal Therapy.
Oh, did you hear what he's naming?
Yeah, he's thinking.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it possible we're all just being manipulated into thinking Shark Typhoon is good because it's a pop culture references? And it's not actually that
100%.
good. Everyone's just like Sharknado, and they throw it in their deck. I have never seen a
I was
Sharknado
so
movie, actually.
excited.
I've never seen one.
I did once at a Hot Wings restaurant in the
Okay,
background.
okay,
It was so distracting that we just all ended up watching it. I have no idea what he named because I was talking about Sharknado,
that's
but
okay.
looks like a miss.
It was a whiff. Trade routes, force of will, surgical in hand.
And yeah.
Why does Phil have sixes on his dies? Maybe he's just. I'm so confused.
Oh yeah. But he's at 19.
Yeah, he's at 19. He probably just put them to the max. Memes are powerful things. This is
Ooh.
true.
Miss fetch. Vistas only get basics. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, did he grab a non-basic by accident?
Yeah.
Make sure you sub to our YouTube channel, 90SMTG on YouTube.
Awesome.
I would, if I were you.
And followed up by Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
My YouTube channel, I can't control the name of it still because I think you need a certain number of subscribers, like the youtube.com/ and then it's a bunch of random letters and numbers.
Oh, really? I
Thank
didn't
you.
know that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
Googled
maybe
it.
yeah, that's true. I guess when you make a new
Mhm.
channel, yeah. Are you just putting VODs up there, or are you making other content?
I'm at the moment just putting VODs up, but I would like to make more content
Yeah.
for sure. I think I did put a very brief tutorial about how to remove or expose a foil on altering cards
Oh, nice.
because I've seen a number of tutorials out there and I do it pretty much differently than a lot of those, so I decided to make one.
I just wasn't
I
sure
don't
if
know. We're just
he was
going
a
back and forth.
Magic channel. If you
It
meant a
is.
Magic channel, yeah.
We've just got ponder, cabal therapy, brainstorm, back and forth. Going back over to Phil and Win.
Well,
I'm so glad Prismatic Vista is getting a reprint again. Such a great land, and I'm
oh,
just
is it?
happy to see that
Oh,
they're
it's
willing
a
to reprint it.
Zendikar thing, right? Expedition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even if it is a fancy version. Thoughtseize on Bluckman's side.
Are you looking to pick up any of those new expeditions? Anyone?
Oh, I do like them. I do like them, but I already have the first round of expeditions,
Yeah, I have some.
so I don't really need them.
I feel you.
But they do look great.
Well, they didn't bring back the Shocklands, right? It's just fetches
I
and a bunch of other weird stuff.
Yeah, I was really excited to see the wastelands. They look super cool. I don't have fancy wastelands in my Eldrazi deck, so that could definitely be a place I could see pimping that out.
Yeah, I like the Wastelands, and I really like the Ancient Tombs. And I really like one other card that I
I
saw.
remember the Ancient Tomb.
I don't know. There was another new expedition that looked very cool.
They do look very Eldrazi-like, and to be fair, Eldrazi were on Zendikar if you're looking at like the flavor-wise. It
Yeah.
makes sense, but I'm kind of sad that there's been, I believe, no Eldrazi in this set so far.
Well, they do have a new artifact, new legendary artifact that boosts Eldrazi
Oh yeah.
and
hmm
boosts colorless mana stuff. That looks cool.
I'm looking at the Ancient Tomb because I don't remember what that one looks like. Oh, and Valakut. I do play Valakut.
Oh yeah, the Valakut looks really nice too.
Yeah. Oh, and Strip Mine. I mean, when's the last time we got a nice new version of Strip Mine? It's been ages, so I do kind of want that one for my cube.
I
Oh, an
think the
Ancient Tomb.
last
Yeah, they all look kind of similar.
Casthaven is here. What's up, Casthaven? Yeah, Forsaken Monument. Casthaven is playing on Wednesday. Very nice.
Excellent. Yeah, Forsaken Monument looks like a great EDH card for sure.
Yeah,
You haven't
true.
seen that one yet.
Are there other um have they previewed any of the EDH only cards? No, right? Oh, you said the only two. Those two
They
creatures.
got two commanders, it looks like.
Right. That's right. I forgot you said that.
So Trade
Which
Winds is on the field.
nice. Finally. Does he have a Mystic Sanctuary? He has it in hand. Okay, so he can get infinite Force of Wills, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah,
I was gonna say which of
or
these
Brainstorms.
spell transform into a land, whatever you call these cards. Well, they don't transform, but you know what I mean. Which one of them,
You
chat,
get to
is
pick.
most likely to get played in Legacy? Let me know. All right, Trade Routes is on the field. Did anything happen since? Mystic Sanctuary. Ponder on top. Okay.
Ponder's going on top.
Discard a land, draw.
There we go. Trade Winds is doing its thing. Discarding a land. Yeah, that's a really expensive ponder.
Yeah. Trade Routes. Trade Routes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mixed it up too.
What is that?
I was like, that's not the card.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
discard a land, draw a card.
There
Bounce a land, draw a card. For 1 mana. Pretty good.
we Mm-hmm.
I think we're seeing Phil and Win go off, so to speak, right now.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a lot more slower than the
Oh,
Aetherflux Reservoir kill, but
mm-hmm.
could be cool.
He is. Looks like he's out of mana.
Yep.
Leaving the 3 on top this time.
Mm-hmm.
Back over to Blackman.
Back over. So you picked out for next round, just to give our preview again. You
Oh,
picked out
yes.
Venser.
Yes.
What were the other 2 cards? You picked out Venser.
Yeah.
Um,
I know I don't want to give up too much, so I'm gonna open it up again.
what deck are we seeing next round, folks? Venser. You picked Palace Jailer.
Palace Jailer. And I think I
And
was a little lame with the third one. I think I said Skyclave Apparition.
did you?
That
I don't
doesn't
know.
quite.
No,
Yeah.
you said
Uh,
Charming Prince, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Which
It
I
doesn't matter.
think is great.
So that's a preview of next round's deck. Leon waiting in the queue.
Mm-hmm.
Surgical. Do you know what he's targeting?
Ponder, I think.
I dig it. We have predictions of
A little hard to read
Espervile
that
and
hand.
Food Yeah, so
Ooh, I love Food Jane.
it's Dark Petition, Bolas the Citadel, Dark Ritual. It appears to be a Storm
Mm-hmm.
Stormcaller,
Gate. Mm-hmm.
Sea Gate something. Whatever that card is called. Cabal Therapy.
Yeah,
I,
Seagate Stormcaller. We got there.
I don't know what the middle card is. Need some help on that one, chat.
Yeah. He's going through what he brought in on the sideboard. We got Thassa's Oracle, Feed the Swarm, Doomsday.
So he did bring in the Doomsday combo for game 3. I
Yeah.
like it. Surgical takes out Ponder for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he'll put them in that pile off to the left, right?
Yeah. Which is on top of his sideboard, I think.
Yeah. That can't be that's like putting your lands in front of your cards, right?
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Let's see where he puts it. Yep, off to the left.
There we go. Yep. Okay.
So oh, now it's Phil's turn. Okay, Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize.
Seagate Stormcaller and Assassin's Trophy. Do you take the trophy here? Nope.
He's going for
Seagate.
the collar. Ooh, Welding Jar. And then, but unfortunately, Blackman only has 2 lands. Where Nguyen is looking at a very healthy 5. Plus a Mystic Sanctuary. No. Yeah, Mystic Sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trade routes into Mystic Sanctuary into Surgical your entire deck.
Oh no, here
Yeah.
we go. Here's the time warp.
Yes. So, is this an opportunity? No, he's still a little tight on mana.
Yep.
To go off. Turn number 2. Veteran Explorer.
I like it. Cabal Therapy. Do you like giving Phil Blackman some lands here? I guess you have to, right?
Yeah, I mean, he is trying to win here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would be very happy to get one.
Oh, maybe he's out of lands? Oh no, he has lands. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Leon thinks that it's enough to go infinite next turn. How much mana does he need?
Not sure.
6? But doesn't he need the sea? No. He can go without it.
Does he have the loop now?
All right. We got Time Warp on top. So this seems like a loop because you can trade routes, bounce Mystic Sanctuary, put Time Warp on top, and you have enough mana left over to still play Time Warp. But how do you draw it right here?
Bounce a land, draw a card with trade routes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you always just bounce Mystic Sanctuary, which is a little nuts. And then eventually you get out Ominous Seas or
Yeah.
Oko or whatever.
So he's passing. Must not quite have it yet.
Ouch. Okay. Oh, right, because he, Oh, you need to discard a land?
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. You do have to you have to
Mm-hmm.
discard a land. That's right. Yeah.
And he ended up playing it. Right.
Yeah. I skipped a step in my head. Thanks, Leon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he needs a
Got it.
creature. Exactly. All right, Dark Ritual.
Leading off with Dark Ritual. Tight on mana. Okay, going for Dark Petition. With 3 black mana floating. Excuse me.
All right, so no loop for Nguyen. Does this mean
Mm-mm.
Blackman can now somehow Doomsday? I don't know. He has a
Yeah.
he has a Stormcaller in hand. Only 1 mana open though.
Okay. Yeah, so it is potentially open to go off here for Blackman.
Nguyen has no cards
But
in
does he
hand?
have enough mana to do... He just has the Stormcaller.
I see.
But does Blackman have enough mana to go off? He's got 3 floating. That's Doomsday. Doesn't he need... Well, oh, he can just get the petals. Yeah, he might be able to just win here, I think. Maybe. Feed the Swarm.
Okay, so that's going to destroy trade
Targeting
routes
trade routes. Mm-hmm.
and make them lose 3 life.
Okay.
At least most likely.
Yeah, Feed the Swarm. Spicy. Haven't seen that one yet. It's part of the Zendikar Rising.
What do you think of black being able to destroy enchantments, chat? And Cathrine, what do you think?
It's a good thought. Has it been able to do that before? I guess would be my first question.
Only to make them sack, as far as I know.
Right, edict effects. Has there ever been a destroy target permanent that black has been had access to?
I believe so, but I don't know what card it would be. And unless you count like Vindicate or something like that.
Right, which I don't quite.
Yeah, that's not really what we mean. We mean mono black. Because there was like Final Payment, a black-white spell that exiled enchantments. I think that was what the card was called. And I swore when Ravnica Allegiance was coming out, that card was going to get played, but I was dead wrong.
Well, I mean, the CMC, I believe, is 2 for Feed the Swarm.
Yes.
So that's great. Place to start. It's definitely a new feature. But it feels very on... Yeah, losing life is totally on theme for the black part of the color pie.
Paying life for power. Sounds like black magic.
Yeah. Nguyen's going for a surgical. I'm not quite sure what he's targeting. But brainstorm in response.
Okay. Maybe targeting the Citadel? No, maybe not. Maybe I don't know.
Citadel seems like a fair target.
Oh, that is the target.
Okay.
Okay. I was right the first time.
And I believe there's only 2 in the deck. Yeah.
Are people playing Bolas' Citadel and Commander? I'm assuming they are, right?
I hope so.
Okay, yeah, I hope so too, because that card seems amazing in Commander. Like, if you're playing predominantly black in Commander, you should probably have that card in your deck, no matter what, right?
Hmm. Yeah. It's all upside.
There it is!
Cruel
Whatever that card
bargain.
is called. Yeah, Cruel Bargain.
Nice. Draw 4, lose half. So going down to 6.
Well, this is cool.
It feels so good though. Drawing 4.
That has
Is
to
there
feel
any?
good.
Yeah.
Yes, Leon, this
So
is
now
true.
how is Blackman gonna win without Bolas' Citadel?
Well, still has the Doomsday option. That doesn't
That's
need
true.
Bolas' Citadel.
Hmm.
But it also needs for Phil to win to not have drawn counter magic, which is a possibility. Did he put something on top that we knew?
Mm-mm.
No?
He just did brainstorm and I didn't see what it was.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I meant Phil to win.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay. But
missed
it
it.
was it was surgical, but he used it. Okay. Got it. That's right.
Oh, we got hands on the head
Yeah,
on
we got
Blackman's
hands on the
side.
head.
Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that?
They
Okay.
can't see it. So this is the trying to figure out what the hell do I do
Mm-hmm.
gesture going on right now.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Yep. We don't know what's in his hand, but maybe
Mm-mm.
he has a way to go off here and just trying to make sure he doesn't punt.
Yeah.
All right. Seagate Stormcaller.
Seagate.
I feel like that's the card that sold tickets for tonight, and the players showed up playing it. This card is probably
Yeah.
the real deal.
Yeah.
Also, if you're
Sack
watching
to
and you didn't
Cabal
buy a
Therapy.
ticket, you snuck in.
Yeah. Ooh, Veil of Summer in response.
Veil. I forgot about Veil.
Now. Yep.
Jebediah's here. What's up, Jebediah? Thanks for watching.
Going in the tank.
Yep.
So he's recovered a lot of mana from a slow start.
Veteran Explorer helped
Seems a
quite a bit.
little, yeah, a little premature for a Doomsday.
A little bit. Well, at the same time, there he is, back to the pose.
Yeah. Or do you just go? I mean, I punt all the time.
I think we all do.
I just go for it. We don't know
Well,
that he has it in hand either.
all right, Ritual.
Dark Ritual.
We might see it
What's
here.
your favorite art of Dark Ritual? Is it that one?
My
There's like a
favorite
billion.
is the 4th edition. The original one, the first ever one.
Oh, of course.
Not because it's the first one, but because I like the art.
Oh, okay.
To be clear,
Okay.
some people pick it just because it's the oldest one. I just like
Mm-hmm.
it. Force negation.
Hard cast, Force Negation.
So that's what Blackman was likely trying to play around, trying to see if
Yeah.
Force negation was gonna ruin his plans there. Ooh, what'd you share?
Oh, I just put Dark Ritual. I
Oh,
wanted to look at his other sets.
yeah. Let me look at the other sets real quick.
So
Um,
many.
there are a lot. I actually like the invocation art a lot for Dark
Me
Ritual.
too.
It's really
And
nice.
that's I love the days art for the Amonkhet
Oh yeah,
invocations. I think it's an amazing art, and I
hell
would
yeah,
just love that days art on just a more normal border, and it would be like the best card.
yeah for sure. Force of Will on Doomsday here. Roland MTG, thanks for the sub. 5 months, awesome. Appreciate it.
Awesome. But yeah, my Dark Ritual arts are the original art as well, but I did not pay for that much.
Actually, in my cards that I pull from to play in decks, I just realized I don't have my favorite art. I have the Ice Age one instead. I think that's the
Okay.
black border one that I have that is my favorite. The Ice Age one.
Ooh, things just got like a horror film with a green filter.
Oh, yeah.
Is that just me?
No, that happens to Nguyen's camera sometimes.
Okay.
Phil, your camera turned green.
We can. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Thanks, Phil. We're good. They're both named Phil. I keep
All
forgetting.
right. So we got him back, and Luckman's going for a dark petition.
I like it. So the Urza's Saga Dark Ritual, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a
Seeing if he
card
can
in
still go off.
Dominaria, Phyrexian Scriptures, that shows that thing that's in the art.
Now the Doomsday is resolving. I think we're having the thing where I can't hear Chris, and I apologize if I'm talking over him
Oh,
because I can see his mouth moving.
can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, that's that stupid thing that happens. Okay.
Hmm. So much technology.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was saying the Urza's Saga Ritual says Phyrexian Scriptures, and then the new card in Dominaria, Phyrexian Scriptures, shows that same artifact that's in the art. Doomsday
Ah,
Resolving.
sweet. I love that. Yeah. Now, if Nguyen had anything, he would have gone for it here, right? On the Doomsday.
Possibly, sometimes you try to let them go for the Thassa's Oracle and then wreck that, but
Okay.
probably safer to just counter Doomsday. Although it did put Phil at 4 life. Depends on your plan, depends what you have in your hand.
Is Doomsday a thing in Vintage?
Absolutely, yeah.
It
Probably a
is.
much
Of
bigger thing
course.
than it is in Legacy, yeah. As far
Okay.
as I know. I don't play much Vintage, as everybody knows. And if you didn't know, now you know. Vintage.
Okay. Leon, thank you. I literally only know, well, sometimes I will watch the Vintage Super League, which is a really high quality production. I enjoy watching that, but that's about it.
Sorry, which one? Oh, the Vintage Super League, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of women who put that show together, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
oh man, I had some kind
Athena,
of I'm
I
sorry,
think her
I don't
name
know
is
her name,
Athena.
but
Go ahead,
I
keep going.
forgot. I forgot even where I was going with that actually, because I forgot. I knew something about this person, and they like worked on something else, but I
She's
forgot what
the
it was.
spouse
Anyway,
of one of the players. That's all I can kind of remember.
yes. Oh well. Sorry, person
Yeah.
that puts together the Vintage Super League. I wanted to teach people about you, but I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is put together by Athena Froelich, who
Okay.
is the spouse of Eric Froelich,
Okay.
and Randy Bueller, who is a commentator we see a lot on a lot of Eternal events. And they do a great job. I really enjoy watching that. And it looks like they've been going for 8 seasons. Good for them.
Yeah. Thanks for backing me up on that. I forgot all those details. It is pretty good. That's his Oracle. Looks
Yep,
like
Thassa's Oracle win.
looks like Blackman got there. It was a bit of a marathon,
Yeah.
but we got it. All right, let's tune into the players.